Good afternoon. This is a lane over here by the tree Collis. This is a listening tour. And before we came here, we went listening to the public and the GST and the 25 taxes that have been placed on the people of Anguilla. And the fact that we had 17 years with a Minister of Health, more than once, but yet the health care is left to be desired. That's one of the big issues that the people of District 3 have been telling us. They're not satisfied with the type of representation they have been getting. And we know that some people may be afraid to be on the mic. So we're going to be able to take what they say and then be able to express it, sometimes with the empathy that they want. Sometimes it may be low, sometimes a little professorial, but it's the same person. The tone is just part of the aesthetic. But obviously if somebody is suffering from an issue of justice problems with the police brutality, as many of the guys in Baghdad, where we come from, because my mother was born from over there and we still up here. And just yesterday we were up at Stone Ground School, and we were doing a cleanup campaign. I didn't see any queens or princesses there. Not that we need them to come, but we have been coronated by the children of Stone Ground as the coach, the lion, the champion for the people. So we don't need to be on any stage. This is our stage out here. This is the field here. That's why you see me running. See, I got on a tracksuit because we're showing you fitness and difference. So the difference is the person. The difference is the man. So this difference that you've been talking about, now you are seeing it. So we're right here by this wonderful almond tree that we've been to for years. Ask my good partner, Brother Shango, up there. Big up yourself one time, Brother Shango. You soon gonna need a visa to come over here. How often over here now? I like as if I'm the ambassador for District 3 in North Side. But your visa approved, Brother Shango. You don't have no problem. Because now you come to Dr. Kyle Rogers, MD DDS, Nielsen. That voice not already released long time. And as I told my friend Sharper, you may as well try to pretend to be Cleophas and Neil, even though we know you may be, they're nothing. We come to represent everybody. We'll be going to the houses after this. And so what you're going to be seeing now, as we transition, is less of me and more of you. I've been talking since 2017, and my voice needs a rest too. You got them out, so come tell me, come shout it out. I can say, whisper in my ear, send a text, 772-4447. This is the voice of the people, and if you're tired, you're going to get a 145 or a 115-minute thing that we do at home. Inside my house, I got manners. So we know we are here to listen. Why? 2 ears and 1 mouth. So my 2 ears here to listen to your concerns. We take in your concerns and we transfer it out to the people. So this idea that we afraid and ain't showing hands all the time, at some point we got to raise that down. Because I believe that comes from the plantation. And we can't be on the plantation all the time. At some point you got to get up out of that plantation. Get up, stand up for your rest, like I'm going to do. Because now we're going from house to house. Because this wasn't supposed to be no 15-minute or 25-minute vibe. This is exactly what it is here, Brother Smith, because somebody on the other end of the camera. So it doesn't matter who he is, because representation means for everybody. You're being abused. And when you're being abused, at some point you got to say, enough is enough. Because remember, this is also a district of George Gums. This is also a district of Mr. Mitchell Elvis Sunday School. So this used to be a righteous district. So let's bring it back now. Let's bring back the good things. The good things that we had, that's what we want. So this is the general over and out.
As I said, I was just passing through for 5 minutes, so I want to simply ask, should you be elected, what are some of the plans you have in mind for the district number 3?
Plan number 1 is the National Health Fund, which was passed by my good friend, the Honorable McNeil Rogers, who was a teacher himself, just like me. And the fact that he could produce such a brilliant and a lovely son, my number 1 big-time supporter, came from his loins. This is a lion, loin and lion. But we believe in biology. That's science. So if he come from out of you, Uncle Neil, what other better endorsement I need? So all this here now is just that, this is like a type of coronation, but it ain't no queen show type of coronation though. This is us going to the people, because you, the people, are the royalty. The chosen people are you. We just come to tell you what you are. You didn't know. You forget, maybe. So we come in here to emphasize to you that what you had, you need to regain. So you need to regain that dignity and that ability to speak out for yourself and to fight like the revolutionaries. That's what we come to remind you of. It starts up here. God give you your brain on top, not at the bottom, your feet at the bottom. So we come here to run quickly with our feet and to use our brain here to be able to express and to represent your feelings, because your feelings are important. You're not a machine. And the fact that you're not a machine means you need a fighter in the house who can represent you to tell you that the National Health Fund is a law, the same way that the Legislators' Pension Act is a law, but only 17 people benefiting when all 13,550 of us should be benefiting. Then you should not be accepting that. Why you want to believe that 17 people better than you? That's a strange doctrine. That's a strange fruit. And remember that song that the lady sang in the South? Strange fruit hanging from the tree. She was speaking about lynching. The people of this tree have been lynched. You can't continue lynching forever. Maybe you want to live over here Lynchburg, like Lynchburg, Virginia, even though a church over there too. So what we're saying to you, be involved, because politics is every single day. Healthcare is politics. Universal health, universal education, universal justice. Now, you got to stand, got this orange hat. Remember that MAGA is Make America Great Again. This year is MATTER, Make District 3 Great Again. So we can only make it great when you are informed for what your rights are. If you don't know, then you're not a citizen. We come to represent citizens, not to represent rocks or to be some little better than you type of thing, because these politicians become millionaires on retirement. Automatically, for doing what? For you calling them honorable and you know they're really true. But because you're nice, you call them honorable. You know they're really honorable. So you know we're supposed to speak the truth at all times. Okay? So, being that as it may, we want to say to the people of District 3, it's time to get up. Tell me.
Good evening, Dr. Hobson. If you were to be successful in the upcoming by-election, which portfolio in government would you think that you can fit in most?
I guess that the question will be for if an executive, that'll be finance, health, education, and labor. The labor with the 1,200 work permit story in eating the steaks and lobster. I don't eat steak, not lobster, not eggs, not hamburger, not chicken, not nothing that's cooked. So you about that, eat almonds, what God make. So we the original Adventists, we the original following what the book of Genesis said. This is the original Mr. and Mrs. Adventist Sunday School. Be content what you got. I ought to get a salary where I need to have a pension. I did not contribute to it. That's theft. Thou shalt not steal means thou shalt not steal. We believe in the 10 Commandments. So when we come in here and I say my good Sunday school mate, this is reminding me of a revival. This is like Judge Gums again. And you being a good Baptist, like that Baptist church up there, just seeing you again, almost in a Baptist mode again. I feel like as if I'm Charles Spurgeon. But being as I feel as if I'm Charles Spurgeon now, we come to tell you in District 3, you got to get up. And you got to stop accepting what's unacceptable. You tell me that this is a Christian nation and you allowing somebody to be a robber and you still call them honorable? It is not. $15 million for 17 people, and at least 7 of them, 17, were unelected, appointed individuals. Brother-in-laws and nephews to politicians, because I somebody nephews, because Uncle Charlie is my uncle. I deserve to get $7 million for the rest of my life, and then our spouse going to get it. What I'm trying to say then, that their spouses are better than your spouse. This is the insult. That's why I asked that question in 2017 on Elkin's show. And I saw Brother Elkin today up at the big store, where we did the free health checks, 450 of them, with my equipment from the States. With my equipment. When we were fighting against elements who wanted me to come back, but they wanted me to come back for a political purpose. But healthcare is not politics. That's people's life, people's privacy, people's dignity. And when you are in a vulnerable situation, you don't play politics with people's lives. That's why the corona game, the corona crisis, we keep on speaking about it, because there should have never been a portal. There should never have been discrimination against those who refused to take the vaccine because some people cannot take the vaccine, which only was 62% effective based on the actual published results when you use the full dosage. However, when they mixed the data, it came out to be 90% by the mistake. So a mistake gives you 90%, 62% is for the actual. They combine to get 70%. You cannot be mandating, not discriminating against people for what they put in their bodies. Your body is a temple. That's the temple. This is the temple. That's the temple, 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 temple. All of us bodies are temples. So we need to show respect for everybody's body, and healthcare is a universal right for all.
Again, if you are to be successful in this election, what are your 2 top priorities for district number 3?
Health and education. Education from cradle to grave. And we want to make sure that nobody goes into debt to get educated. And we have many people who have hablo español in eso distrito también. We can send our students to the Dominican Republic, and tuition there is $50 a month. So rather than getting in debt, let us utilize our Caribbean brothers. We all come from away. We are travelers. My grandfathers are big-time marino in San Pedro de Macorís. Mi abuelo naciamente in Santo Domingo también. Okay, me, Papa, is from Nevis. So this idea, when we're speaking about foreign, we talk about strange elements like this guy, Mr. Creasy, a 1,200 work permit, lobster, steak, and mayonnaise. We are not interested in either lobster, steak, nor mayonnaise. God give us almonds. I tell almond, tell God thanks. That's good enough for me. When we get that almond and we get that energy, teach, we use this energy to fight for other people. Now, in addition to education, is health. If you don't have a body and your body ain't healthy and functioning, then nothing going right. Your spirit cannot function without your healthy body. Healthy body is a healthy spirit. We want, as our 2 main issues, health and education. And of course, we are very good at finance also.
Because you can only deal with the GST opposing things that people put in place and going to be harmful. So address what's going to be harmful to the people in Anguilla.
The 25 tax hikes that you have received, including the 8 port fees hikes, 8 at the hospital. And by the way, we have been informed by the geniuses in the APM that only women get pregnant. I would have never known that women alone could get pregnant until that statement was made to my student, Romel Rogers. That is the contribution that they made. That's the greatest contribution I have received from this government so far, that only women get pregnant. Now, this is a level of discrimination, women, that you are receiving from this government. Anybody that's an African and anybody that can observe, we know that only women can get pregnant. So no, it would not affect Romel directly, but last time I checked, he had to come from a mother. So this is the type of division that they are bringing. These 25 taxes drove the inflation, and when the GST comes in, it means that your free cash flow is going out of the door. It will add at least 2,500 more people to the poverty lines on July 1st. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This 45-cent fuel surcharge bill has not come into your box yet in this end of this month. At the end of the month, another 2,000 Anguillians will be below the poverty line. So we cannot keep on accepting our people being abused for steak, for chicken wings, chicken legs, lobsters, and sometimes you hear that even eating the plastic in the plates though. I know that part may be true. So them say. But you don't start everything I'm saying. But just to show you, them say has nothing to do with politics. Let's deal with science, let's deal with what we can verify, and let's try to uplift the nation. Representation is what politics is about. This is not a queen show. Representation means you fight for other people, not for myself. For myself is a resume. This is representation. So the RE that we're dealing with is representing everybody in District 3. Even the ones that may be a little shady, crooked, whatever, doesn't matter to me. Once you live in this district, I come to represent you. And you will get the best representation ever. That I guarantee you. I say. Well, here this is Lion. We going now walking door to door now because that's as you see I have on a track suit. If we see another track person here also. So we still find our sports there. And my good friend Kyle, I want that sports there. You promised me there. You know you're working me for sure. You know I got harassed all the time. We got to get there. So just look out for us. We coming here now, door to door. Don't have no fear. We'll even see you too, Uncle Cleo first, and I'll see you too, Chapo. We come here, you know. Peace. I say.